Welcome to day 3 of Baxter Media's Travel Agents Appreciation event. We've had some great sessions on day 1 and day 2 that were designed to help you understand where things are at in the cruise and luxury markets. We got some more great sessions lined up for you on the final day of our Travel Agents Appreciation event. Don't miss Judith Coates of ACITA at 1:15, Tanis Durland of Travels with Tanis at 1:30, and Shailene Dudley of Latitude Concierge Travels at 1:50. Your host for today is none other than Travel Courier and Baxter Media's managing editor, Ann Rupenstein. She's got a lot of surprises for you this afternoon, including what I know you've all been waiting for, the presentation of the Travel Agent and Beyond Award. So without further ado, here's Ann.
During the pandemic, a group of independent travel agents banded together to create ACITA, which stands for the Association of Canadian Independent Travel Advisors for Independent Agents. From lobbying MPs to countless virtual events and meetings on behalf of agents, the group has been actively advocating for the unique challenges independent advisors face and have made a big impact changing policy and having their concerns addressed by Parliament. Today, I'm pleased to present Judith Coates, one of the co-founders of ACITA, to share some news about what's next for the group and how you, as a travel advisor, can get involved.
Hello. It's a real honor for me to be part of your event today. I love being an independent travel advisor. I love being the person that turns my clients' travel dreams into fabulous memories. I love that I can operate my own business the way I choose, and I can work from the location that I choose, whether that's a home office or a cruise ship or a beach. I love the camaraderie that I have with 12,000 of my best friends and colleagues. You got it, 12,000. Did you know that? Did you know that the estimated number of independent travel advisors in Canada is about 12,000 and that over 85% of that number are women? Many of us are the sole supporters of our families. Maybe that's why our sector of the travel industry was hit so hard by the pandemic. We continue to operate our small businesses, supporting our clients. But because of travel shutdowns, our revenue supply was completely cut off. It was a season of anxiety and fear. But one thing I've learned from past experience is that action cures fear. So when my host agency founder, Fleming Frisdahl, urged all 900 of our host agency ITAs to reach out to our members of Parliament and ask for a Zoom meeting, I pushed past my fears and I arranged a meeting with my MP. I announced it in several travel advisor groups, and about 15 of us gathered on Zoom to explain to my MP how our revenue stream works and why we desperately needed both financial aid and protection from commission recalls. That meeting was pivotal. My MP told us to keep doing what we were doing, to meet with as many MPs, cabinet ministers, and policy advisors as possible. Well, I like challenges, and I was ready to accept his challenge. And there were 2 other travel advisors at that meeting whom I'd never met before, but they wanted to join me in that challenge also. One was Brenda Slater, also a constituent of my MP, and the other was Nancy Wilson, who happens to live in our nation's capital. And that's when the Association of Canadian Independent Travel Advisors, or ACITA for short, was born. A grassroots organization with tiny beginnings, but huge determination, courage, and as it turns out, influence. If you had told us 2 years ago that we would facilitate over 350 Zoom meetings with cabinet ministers, members of Parliament, policy advisors, and ministry staff members, I would have said that's humanly impossible. But with thousands of independent travel advisors jumping on board with us to set up meetings, attend Zoom calls, and help with email campaigns and House of Commons petitions, ACITA was able to do just that. From those meetings, our industry saw the CERB become the CRB and then get extended. And because of those meetings, the country saw Transport Minister Alghabra announce publicly that the protection of our commissions would be a condition of any airline financial packages. And we saw the term independent travel advisor used over and over again, publicly in the House of Commons. So much for what we've accomplished. More importantly, what have we learned? Well, we've learned that the dividing lines of host agencies, provinces, and number of years in the industry, all of those fall away when you're working together towards a common goal. We learned that we can do hard things. We learned that we are stronger than we thought we were, and that we're stronger when we work together. So where do we go from here, and what's next for ACITA? We want to acknowledge that we did not see the financial support that we were hoping for. And our hearts are heavy for our colleagues who had to leave the industry because they just could not hang on any longer. The reality that our industry has lost many seasoned, experienced travel experts is very sobering for us. And we're hoping that they will return soon. The chaos caused by the pandemic has been a huge learning experience for us. We learned that our revenue model is flawed, and that if we ever see the likes of another world event affecting travel again, we will not survive if we operate as we always have in the past. That means we must continue to advocate for recognition by our government as small business owners so that we won't fall into a policy gap again. We also need to work with our travel suppliers to ensure that we are recognized for the valuable service we provide to them. We look forward to discussions with our suppliers about how commission timelines could be restructured so that it's a win for them, a win for us, and a win for our clients. If travel consumers have learned anything in the past 2 years, it's that a professional travel advisor is the best resource they have. Gone are the days of online bookings, and gone are the days of calling your travel advisor to ask for free advice. More and more travel advisors are recognizing the value they bring to their clients, and they're being compensated by their clients accordingly. As we look to the future, we're excited about new possibilities and new challenges. One of the hashtags that we coined early on in the pandemic is, "We are not done yet." And that hashtag applies now more than ever. To those independent travel advisors who are part of the ACITA family, thank you for sticking with us. You are so important to us, and you are also important to our industry. If you're an independent travel advisor and you're not yet involved with ACITA, I would invite you to reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you about some of the endeavors we can accomplish with your help. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or LinkedIn. My name is Judith Coates, and it's been a wild ride, but we are not done yet.